Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning or afternoon, everyone. Today, myself will be present my final projects for the big data analytics course with the title of Analyzing Public Perceptions of the Sapa Warga applications using the topic model of analysis of model with per topics and LDFs to identify service improvements priorities. So, the next slide, this one is my members, me, Devina Sofie Diva, and other Najari Hadid Amir, Harunisa Azahra, and the last is Emir Al Hakam. Next, in the background context. So, Sapa Warga is a super application developed by the West Java provincial governments to integrate the multiple public services into one digital platforms. Its key services include the vehicle tax payment, public aspirations and complaints, and the job informations and service bookings. During the tax amnesty periods, user activities surged dramatically to around 37,000 users per day, and compared to daily normal usage of only 3,000 to 4,000 users. This sudden increase exposed several challenges related to system capacity, reliability, and overall user experience. And the main objects and significance, the main object of this study are threefold. First, we analyze public perceptions using user-generated Google Play Store reviews, and the second, we identified the dominant service issues through the topic modeling techniques. And third is we determine priority areas for the service improvements. And in terms of significance, this research provides data-driven insight for evaluating government digital service, support developers in identifying the user experience and systems, and contributes to the academic research on the public sector's digital analytics. For the data sets overview, our dataset was collected from Google Play Store's reviews of the Sapa Warga applications. We initially collected 2,500 of the news Indonesian language reviews, and for the analysis, we focus on the 1,212 negative reviews with the ratings of 3 star or below. These below. So why? Because we want to analyze the negative things or the issues that the users faced. So we focus on the 3 star below. This includes the 194 1-star reviews, 156 2-star reviews, and the last is 192 3-star reviews. This filtering ensures that our analysis centers on the problem-driven feedback rather than the general opinions. And next is collecting process. Data collections was conducted using the Google Play Scraper library, and the review were filtered by Indonesian language and sorted by news and entries, then collected iteratively in pages. The final dataset was stored in CSV format containing the username, review text, rating date, application versions, and the like count. These pre-processings including the cleaning, normalizations, tokenizations, stopword remover, and the lematizations to ensure the consistency for the topic modelings. Next is LDM model result. Okay. We first apply the latent direct solid allocations or LDA, which group words that frequently co-occur into topics. Model evaluation was performed using coherence scores where the optimal coherence was achieved with two topics. However, to improve interpretability and analytical depth, we expanded the model into four topics. This analysis was conducted on the 1212 pre-process negative review. So this slide showed the four earlier topics and their distributions. I will give the earlier topics distributions of the from the Google Colabs tool. And the first is the topic 0 is the keyword is bayar pajak aplikasi bisa. This means that the terms is the payment failures or issue with the thematics, the largest thematics group at around the 29.7%. And the next is topic 1 is about the login and access issues with the follow closely at the 26.3%. And the topic second is about the performance use errors is with the tokens of 25.90%. And the last is topic 3 with the time of data validation issues with the token of 18.10%. So the interpretations indicates that the user complaints are distributed across multiple service areas rather than the concentrations on a single issue. So there is payment related issues with the large thematic, login access problem closely, performance and data integrity issues then remain constantly present. Next is about the BERT topic model. Next, we apply the BERT topic which used semantic embeddings combined with the clustering. And unlike the LDA, BERT topic capture contextual meaning beyond the simple word frequency. So the model generates approximately 15 topics cluster. However, our analysis focused on the topic with the highest document frequency as they represent the most frequent experience user problem. It's related also with our title that we need to explain or determine the priority. So we search the highest or the main topics from this frequency. Dominant topics. So from the BERT topic result, there is we choose two dominant topics clearly emerge, and the topic 0 represents the login and access failures and complaints and contains the largest number of the reviews. And then the topic 1 related to the annual vehicle tax payment issues and is the second most dominant topic. This shows that the BERT topic highlights what user complains about the most often, not just thematic importance. Next is model comparisons with the LDA and BERT topic. And this slide compares the dominant issue identified by LDA and BERT topic, and LDA identifies the payment and access issues as dominant themes, while BERT topic shows that legal failures are the most frequently experienced problem. But the models consistently confirm that the payment and login issues are critically service problems. And the next is the topic mapping table. The topic mapping table shows that strong semantic overlap between LDA and bird topic result, and LDA provides a macro-level view of general components, while the bird topic offers a more operational perspective. This cross validations between the model strengthens the reliability of our findings. Next is key service problems. So, based on the both models, the primary problem is about the login and access failures, right? Which block users from accessing all other services. And the secondary problem is about the tax payment process, which are highlighted strongly by both in LDA and also bird topic. Additionally, persistent issues include the application performance, instability, and data validation limitations. So the key result overall, our research shows that the problem faced by Sapa Warga are systemic rather than esoteric bugs. And issues become especially critical during the high-traffic public programs such as tax amnesty, and the LDA shows that the payment issues are whispered, while the per topic confirms that the login failures are the most frequently experienced problems. Together, both the model indicate the structural weakness, not user error. Next is the login access and infrastructure with the highest priority. So in this slide, I explained about the highest priority issues, which is a login and access infrastructure. Users often fail to log in during the high traffic, right? And the authentication service that cannot scale fast enough. And since the login is entry point to all service failures, at this stage block the entire applications. So our problem and the cause is authentication service, and the failure point is authentication server and session handling layer, and our solution is predictive auto scaling and in centralized sessions management. And how we can do make the Kubernetes auto scales auto authentications pods before overload, and user sections are stored in Redis cluster. And who the GDS site reliability and engineering and our SRE and backup teams. And why it matters? Because login is the entry point to all service failures blocks and the service. Then the failures blocks the entire app. And next is Sambara tax payment integration. The second priority involves tax payment integrations, and the case is that the payment system are not synchronized in real time, and the failure point is communication between Sapa Warga, Bapenda, and Bank BCB. So the solution is real-time payment status synchronizations. How we can use the webhooks based status push and automatic payment code regenerations. And who the GDS can integrating the team and the Bank BCB IT divisions. And why it matter? Because tax payment is a core public service. Delay will reduce the user trust, right? And the last is data validations and user informations. The problem is incorrect personal or vehicle data appears in user profiles, and this is caused by a fragmented data source and manual data entry. And the failure point is user profile and data validations layer, and the solution is automated identify the based on the data retrieved, and how we can integrating with digital populations identity or IKD via single sign-on, and who the GDS data team or this took a couple and Ministry of Home Affairs. And why it matters because invalid data prevents user from completing services. So there is a several conclusions with my last slide. In conclusions, the challenge faced by Sapa Warga face are systemic and structural, not isolated technical error. Login failures, payment delay, and data inconsistencies indicate the gaps in infrastructure readiness and system integrations. Topic modeling user IDA using LDA and per topic consistently show that the backend readiness issues, not user behavior, are the main problems. By addressing scalability, real-time integrations, and data validations, Sapa Warga has strong potential to evolve into a reliable and responsive digital public service platforms. Maybe that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.